Okay, we're out here at 486 West Lyra. Goodbye. And I'm gonna do the walkthrough video for the framing. Pre-drywall. So we're gonna walk in here, just so we know where all the studs are at. Get an idea of what's behind all the walls. So we're gonna go slow pan here. I'm probably gonna switch to 0.5 so we can get as much detail in here as possible. Okay. And we're gonna do a walk down here. See all the electrical lines up on the TJI joists. Then we will do a slow turn here. I think the notable things here that I would want to know about the most are probably that gas line that runs all the way up to the second floor and back down and around. And all the electrical lines coming in through here. Then your low voltage lights for your garage, and then your outdoor lights. Okay, coming over here, real briefly, we'll just take a quick look here. So we've got some plumbing cleanouts coming down through that wall. That's gonna run all the way up. We'll get a look from that on the back side. Some more electrical there. Okay, we'll step on in here. Slow pan. And then a slow pan here. Interesting thing to note here is by that window, you've got a plumbing drain right there. So that would be something I'd want to know. Later on, the rest of it looks pretty standard. And then you've got the refrigerator line for the fridge down there. And then you've got the gas line for the oven right there. And that gas line, as far as we know, connects to this because this is the only gas line in the house. So we're assuming it runs under and over. And then this is the gas line that goes up through the second floor and comes out over there. Okay. So now I'm gonna look up and just do a slow walk. So you got the TJI joists, we got a plumbing tube, a lot of water lines right there. Holy moly, that's all your water lines. It's like a water park in there. So many water lines. And then this plumbing tube, that plumbing clean out. I'm gonna close this door. Goes up and over that direction. Okay. Might feel like I'm taking too long on stuff. I promise the one time you guys have an issue, I'm not gonna have the right angle for whatever the issue is. Smurf tube, straightforward, right behind the wall there. And then I'm gonna pull back over here. And we're gonna look up like this. Okay. So your entrance wall right here, you got all your low voltage stuff for the thermostats. And then this one outlet has electrical wires that go straight up. And then it looks like, aside from that, you just have the 2 outlets right here. A lot of space on this wall with no wires, which is nice. HVAC fan that just goes outside for your bathroom. And then I didn't necessarily go under the stairs. I don't think there's anything that you couldn't see. We've got electrical line on that side, electrical line on this side, coming down, looking back in here, just going slow. Getting an idea. If you want to do something cool, you just punch a hole right there, and then you're friends with little kids. You can crawl out that and run around in circles down here. See, and this is wasted space too. I mean, it's so small because you got the electrical line going through there, but it's like you should just open that up all the way in and give you as much space as possible. But I get it. I get why they don't. I think. All right, up here. I'm on the platform right here, the center platform on the left side. This is my eye level view. You got the loop right there for your exterior water spigot, so you've got extra line if needed. Okay, stepping up here. And then we're gonna look up a little bit. Again, I know a lot of this might seem redundant. We have our HVAC chase right here. So you won't be able to see any of this once the house is drywalled. That'll all be drywalled off. Okay. Then we're gonna start right here, looking up. Okay. Actually, yeah, we'll do it from this side. Okay, we're gonna go into the master bedroom. I'm gonna start in this corner first. So, electrical line running around the entire bottom there, 30 some odd inches. Thought I heard a B or something, just making sure. Looks like you got some extra electrical lines coming down just in this part, so that's roughly 16, 32, 48 inches, 50 inches from the wall here. And then that's that gas line again that we were talking about earlier. So that runs all the way up there. That is a crazy run for a gas line. I'm not a gas plumbing expert, so this is a good view of all of your HVAC trunk lines too. Just got that main trunk line, the feeder lines, all of them coming off that, and the baffles. Walking in here. Shower. Coming in here. Toilet. Closet. You got that plumbing line in that wall to contend with. And then I think that's a closet. I think it's supposed to be, was like a makeup vanity. I can't remember what goes there. Then there's a Smurf tube right here that runs all the way over and down into your control panel here, and that comes from all the way down there by that window, and I'll point that out again. And that runs all the way down and around. And what's nice is they actually did this dryer wall with a 2x6, so plenty of space for you, that dryer wall to fit in there. And just getting a good look of what we got up there. Okay. Plenty of space for your thermostat. Extra line there. Nothing in this closet on any of the walls. You have nothing in here at all. Good to go there. So that's cool. Coming right here to this little hallway area. We're just gonna do a slow pan. You're gonna get a good view of that Smurf tube again that goes up and follows the roof line, as well as, in a second, the gas line. So we'll go in here, that's that gas line again. Okay, that gas line comes up from the garage, over, all the way down and around. It's kind of a wild gas line, to be honest. Yeah, and it's interesting that they have these little pockets right here. So if you got up in your attic, you could get back and down and around and over here, but man, that would be tight once everything's done, which is fine, no problem. Hopefully you're not up in your attic anyways. Gas line, gas line, gas line, Smurf tube. Lots of electrical lines right there going down, which makes sense. Your panel's right below that. And he did say this window was put in reverse intentionally right now, because that will tell them where to bring the drywall. When the drywall guy comes in, they'll reverse that window. So we'll just want to check and make sure that it's reversed when it's all done. I'm sure it will be, but otherwise it wouldn't work out the right way. Okay, moving into the guest bath. Plumbing line connects up and out. There's a breather, same there. Same there. You got a lot of lines in these walls. This is where all your lines are at. So then again, notable items, gas line comes down. There's a 90 here. There's a 90, a 90, a 90, a 90. I mean, so many 90s. It's a lot of 90s. It's a beautiful bathtub. This is good to know, like he said, for your towels, right above that outlet. And then again, you can see all the lines kind of conglomerating up there. Everything's good here. Everything looks good in here. Okay. And we're gonna walk downstairs and out on the back patio. Before we do that, maybe, I'm gonna see if I can get any shots. Just a quick shot of the roof. And then we'll walk back. And then we'll get a quick shot of the roof here. So we've got the flashing. I'm actually gonna take a step out and just look. So there's no D-metal yet. So we wanna make sure the D-metal is below this paper. Otherwise, all that water over time will direct right back into your home and ruin your soffits, which I see all the time. Okay, and then we're gonna walk downstairs. I'm gonna come back and get me a bottle of free Big Stretch later. I'm gonna do that off the camera. Just kidding, I am kidding. Okay, and then for good measure, if you ever want to see anything, it'll all be there, 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 and here. So we are missing that Christmas Eve outlet, so they'll have to have someone come back and wire that in. And then again, just doing a quick look right here. Ooh, house flashing. Dang, I could just hang out at these places and get all sorts of free goodies. Okay. All right. I like the way they've done this with the flashing coming off. I mean, that is directing the water flow the right way. Once they get the D metal up, that will be really good. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm just gonna do another slow pan in here so you can see your beautiful home one more time. Make sure, actually, that I get these right underneath there. There's always something I miss. All right, sorry. Right here. This is the Jungle Waterworks pipe conundrum, pipe conglomeration. Jeez. It's insane. So many pipes. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna put my arm out and say soon. Oh wait, what's this? The electrical plan that was in there. Okay. Third time's the charm. Maybe. Just saw some more papers we need to film up here in the front window, just so you guys have them. I don't know how helpful this will be later on. Oh, it looks like I'm doing it from the wrong side anyways. So I will walk outside. Here we go. Insulation like that. See, we didn't even see it. Didn't even see it. Here we go. I'm gonna do it from this side. This is going to be mildly unhelpful because this glare is so bad. Okay guys, well, we've done the best we can. We've got images of the rest of that, so. Okay, there's your video. If you see anything that you think needs attention, let me know. But other than that, thanks for watching.